It's Week 18 of the 2028 season, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. We're just moments away from the action. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
They'll go play action with Stroud. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
The Dragons punt team unit comes out. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there, among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Samuel brought in motion. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got room past the 35. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Samuel brought in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Once again, it's Achane. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now it's Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Tua. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got that complete to Knox. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he will score. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Dragons. The extra point is good. And the Dragons move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This one complete to Washington.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Tua will give it to Achane. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tua. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Back to throw is Tua. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Dragons offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. He comes into this final weekend as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to finish the season strong. Whoa! And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. A pickup there of 13, and that will be a 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. The fullback try to power it home. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did...
That one taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Dragons. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Achane. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11. 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 3rd and Here's 2. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On comes the punter now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Dragons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On play action, Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a first down. Now, Stroud. That one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Dolphins will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw is Tua. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. Here's the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stroud to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Stroud. That's caught by Gibbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To throw, it's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They hand it to Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Tight end on the move left. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, his quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud to the left side. Caught by Chase. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dragons. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dragons extend to a 24-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now, H.A. trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Now the return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Stroud. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Finding room at midfield. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man, Jefferson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Spiller. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Gibbs.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. second down and 3.
At the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Dragons. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. This one complete to Washington. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. Samuel brought in motion. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. On 4th down, out comes the punter as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll take this in back at the 16. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Dragons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has really played at an elite level all year. Many have speculated this might be the player to take home the MVP award when it is handed out during Super Bowl week. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll lead to a second down. It's a toss play left to Gibbs, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. A shotgun snap for Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 2, Tungo Bailoa. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They snap it to Tua. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke, taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll run with Gibbs. What a move! He's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dragons. The PAT, up and good. And the Dragons will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Tua. He's going to run it. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Here's 2. Samuel has it working in the middle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Tua. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Miami.
Back to throw is Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Throwing again, it's Tua. He pulls it in around the 5. And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Touchdown, Dolphins. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. That lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
That's good for a Tokyo first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now, Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Gibbs. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Gibbs. A gain of 16 yards. And that will be a first down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. One of the tight ends in motion right. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but we'll take it with them. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They finish